Putting the van away now. Day 10. Time to give back the car. Hey guys, how's the game going? Welcome to day 10, the final day. Actually, it's only going to be really about half a day because it's just us dropping off the car. Unfortunately, we're really far away from where we have to drop the car off. We're about 300 kilometers away, so we've got to drive all the way across Hokkaido. And we don't want to use the toll roads because it would cost 5,000 yen to get to the Chitose where we're going to be dropping off the car. So we're taking like the local roads, and the satellite navigation says it's going to take 10 hours, but we need to have it back in 6 hours. So it should be a fun drive. Let's see the drive back. So after doing the 10-day trip, it's actually been really comfortable in this car. It gives me a nightmare thinking about if we would have stuck with that first car that they offered us, or that we actually booked. And if they wouldn't have given us this free upgrade, I don't know, we definitely wouldn't have been able to sleep in the car. There's no way, because even in this big one, it was still really comfortable, but it wasn't spacious or anything like that. But just thinking back about the trip and all the highlights, it's kind of like merged into one day. Like, I can't really remember things from specific days. I just kind of remember the trip as a whole experience, which I don't mind. If you wanted to see literally everything, you might need 2 weeks in a car, not just 10 days. Definitely 10 days was a nice amount. I don't think we would have been able to see everything in a week unless you're driving all through the night every night, whereas we wanted to drive in the daytime because obviously you get to see more, and it gets dark at around 6 o'clock, so you kind of have to stop driving at 6 every day. But been really good. What a great trip. If you're planning on driving around Hokkaido or Japan in general, the speed cameras are really easy to spot. At first I was seeing cameras everywhere and I wasn't sure what's a speed camera and what's not a speed camera, so I went online to find out. And it's these ones, you see them big yellow signs before it. And then you see these ones, they always have this big white box and then like a flash and another camera. And the strange thing is, like in Hokkaido, the speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour, always. 70 kilometers per hour on like the tollways, but 50 kilometers an hour is so slow, it's way too slow. So what they do is, they give you like about a 30 kilometer leeway. So you can go through the speed cameras at about 70. I wouldn't do 80 through them, but 50 kilometers an hour, it's just too slow. I don't know why it's like that, but that's what the speed cameras are like anyway, just in case you was wondering, because I would have no idea. This is a bit weird. Okay, so it's been a few weeks now since I've done the Hokkaido trip, and I just wanted to end this video with a little bit of a summary. So the first thing is I want to talk about the cost. And basically for the van, the petrol, the food and the drinks, and that one night accommodation, spending a fair bit of money on Asuka's birthday, the whole trip came to about $1,400. So that $1,400 is like $70 per person per day. And obviously that's the transport, the accommodation, you know, and your tour costs. So I don't really think you could do it any cheaper than that. So the next thing I want to talk about is the distance. We did over 2,000 kilometers during the time in the 10 days driving around. And in the 10 days, we did about 45 like activities, like viewpoints, the Kamui Misaki and free onsens, things like that. So
We crammed quite a lot in, but it wasn't a very rushed trip. We only drove in the daylight hours, so we could have easily covered more ground, but we didn't want to rush everything. And I think the amount of stuff we got done, it worked out really well. The only things I could really tell somebody who wanted to actually do this kind of a trip is definitely spend a little bit more money on a bigger car, because staying in the small car is just not really going to work out. Another thing is, don't be worried about petrol stations because they're all over the place. Just realize that the prices are very different. If it's a self-service one or somebody's putting the petrol in for you, the price really changes a lot, so make sure you look out, you can save a fair bit of money. And then the last thing is, the trash really accumulates fast and there's no really trash areas or bins anywhere, so if you do find one, because they are about, then make sure you get rid of everything. But for sure this was one of the best road trips that we've ever done before, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone. That's it, that's the end of the 10 days in the van. I'll see you in a bit.